Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Well, first of all, distinguished guests, Your Excellencies, the lights of Skyline, very good evening. Well, I can see that the past and the future have merged here into a perfect present, and it gives me a great pleasure and an immense sense of pride to be here among you all and to share this present with you. It is so also nice to see the connection that the university is enjoying with the alumni. This indeed shows the deep roots of knowledge sharing and sense of belonging that the institute has instilled in all of you. It's undoubtedly heartening. The university asked me to say something inspirational. Frankly talking, when we talk about true inspiration, as they say, it's not always clearly worded or even identifiable. Instead, it comes from words written over blurry images. It is these images that spark the imagination and ignite our actions. Indeed, our imagination and the resulting actions that inspire are what counts. Had imagination not been there, would we have the internet? Had imagination not been there, would we have the quantum computing capabilities that we have today? Who would have thought that 25 years ago that computers would become part of our lives as wearable gadgets? Let's look at some recently compiled statistics on the screen. Of a world population of over 7 billion, 1 person out of every 5 has a personal computer. And now, 1 in every 4 has a smartphone. Nearly everyone has a phone. As per Gartner, the current population of installed PCs is nearly 2 billion, which is up from 1 billion 2 years ago. The phone population is even more mind-boggling. With nearly 5 billion phones, what's funny, or not so, is the fact that this is nearly 1.5 times the number of toothbrushes used in the world, that is placed at 3.5 billion toothbrushes. These numbers are indeed amazing, not the toothbrushes, but the number of the evolution which is happening in the computer world and in this digital world that we are actually living in. The internet has reshaped humankind. This reshaping has been nothing less than a revolution. Indeed, it has been. We have seen the impact of technology on us as individuals and societies, from being a merely communication medium to a foundational resource for knowledge today. I cannot help it but to be a little bit philosophical here. When I contemplate on the digitalization of the world, I firmly believe that the internet is a platform for knowledge, sharing, and knowledge mining. It's now not just a domain of a select privileged few, but a vast content repository with universal access. It's a platform enabling teamwork. It's a platform for content generation and content dissemination without discrimination. It is a platform where we can get together and develop the world together. Technology has surely made this world a better place in which we live in today. But are we as humans doing enough to deserve what we are, again, having today? The institutions, both academics and entrepreneurials alike, prepare us in terms of laying the ground of the edifices of personal growth to be built. But we as individuals have our own responsibilities to discharge. The question being whether we do this consciously or we do this diligently. Each one of us on this earth is supposed to have a purpose. Each one of us is here for a reason. I know this sounds rather again philosophical, but the fact is, it's indeed up to us to seek our lives and the reasons why we are actually here. We need to live this reality in mind. Let me put this again in different words. While we are made to be aware of our institutional responsibilities, we need to be aware of our existential responsibilities. Our purpose is more than just gaining knowledge, breathing. Our purpose is more than achieving mere organizational goals. Our purpose is to benefit our people, our nation, our faith, and make this world a better place for everybody. This purpose is lifelong. So as long as we breathe and we are alive, our mission on earth is still on. But let us remember a few things as well. In the quest of life, we will face challenges. We will encounter many stumbling blocks and pressures, as we actually do. These pressures typically crumble us, weigh us down, restrict us, but such pressures make us the humans that we are. This is when we realize that a diamond is merely a piece of charcoal that handled the stress in an exceptional way. You are all those diamonds that our institutions, our societies are actually proud of, and that's the glitter that I see here today indeed. As we ponder our future, I quote Theodore Zois, "You have brains in your heads, you have feet in your shoes, you can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You are on your own and you know what you know, and you are the one who'll decide where to go." So let's go ahead and reach our individual destinations, abetted and aided, supported by and in support of our friends, our families, and the society around us. Let us write our own future. Let us as individuals collectively reach for those stars. It is not going to be as easy though, but let's remember here what Leo Burnett said once: when you reach for the stars, you may not quite get them, but you won't come up with a handful of mud either. Let's make this world a better place for everybody to live in. I wish you all the very best. Thank you very much.